I had the chance to be in the audience at the Ace Theater for the reading. I know you were too. And there was a strange feeling of witnessing the birth or the rebirth of a film. That was kind of unique. Would you say the same?
Oh, I just thought it was a great night in the theater. I mean, it was just spectacular to be a part of that. And also, Quentin read all the stage directions, so you got to hear his screenplay read out loud, see all these great actors reading it. It was just a fabulous night of theater.
That's really interesting to hear because, like Sam and I came out there going, oh my God, that took like 9 hours. Like, oh my God, it was like, that was as bad as I thought it was.
No, it went like...
I felt it was like,
oh
my
it was
God,
fabulous.
this was like half of what it should be. So much of it that was just not playing. And I was kind of thinking, well, at least Quentin got to see it once. I was thinking that was it.
Wow.
One and done.
And what did he tell you at the end that he was going to make?
No, he didn't say. I don't think I even saw Quentin at the end of it. I may have. Or, hey man, see you later. It was fun. It was great. And going out to my car thinking, Jesus Christ, that was rough. But I think I would rather have been in the audience watching to see it. It was interesting to sort of be up there doing it. I didn't know we were going to do that, so it was just kind of a surprise for me.
And you were like, I want to be in this movie if they make it.
Oh, I didn't think it was going to be a movie.
I didn't either.
No. So then a couple of weeks later, I got a call to come in and audition. So I was just...
and it was quite different from what we read. That, especially with Daisy, there was a lot of changes.
Or a couple of months later. I mean, it was a lot
of changes.
Yeah,
it was
a couple of months later.
You've done the entire third act, is it?
Well, he just made many changes. I mean, there was a lot of it that wasn't, but there was a lot of it that was, especially when it came to Daisy.
Watching a Tarantino movie for an audience member, a movie lover, it's a unique experience. There's nothing like it. Is it the same when you act for him?
100%.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. In which way?
There's just no set like that. There's just no set. I mean, it is a party, and it is... people are doing... the scenes might be incredibly dramatic and hardcore, but people are having such a good time doing it. It's just such beautiful, fun writing, so full of surprises, and actors get to do things they never get to do because no one writes like he writes.
There's a great group of actors that just reveled in the opportunity of working with each other, with Quentin leading the way. It was so much fun every day to just watch everybody go to it, just have at it. And what a great pleasure.
It's also very disconcerting because you don't really know what you're going to get. I mean, I'm
Never.
going into the theater to see a grandiose Western, which it is, but it's also a kind of horror mystery. There is some political underlaying to it. And is that kind of better for the actors to have this kind of situation? Or?
Of course. I mean, it's so complicated, and there's so many things to play, and there's so many stories to tell, but it just makes every day working on it a great pleasure.
And we do 7 or 8. There are, if Quentin wanted to, he could make 7 different versions of this movie. Anyway, because we do it so many different ways.
Yeah.
We all play it very, very differently a number of times. I mean, sometimes it's played completely like not what you would think it could be played like.
And he said he even cut out a lot of the laughs. There was some big things he cut out because he loves the tension. And when you watch the movie, there is an edge of your seat quality because you know something is coming. And it's a very slow build, and it's a very stressful experience to watch.
It's so sad for me, because I was hysterical in this movie.
You're still kind of hard.
It is pretty hilarious.
Yeah, just cut it out. Whatever.
We don't know who's going to make it at the end. I don't want to say anything. But we know one thing is that right away one of the principal victim is a politically correct. And that this movie, thank God, is not politically correct at all. Do you feel that? Do you agree?
Wait, what did you say? One of the what?
It's not politically correct at all, this movie, and it goes all the way. It's always like that with him, and thank God. Do you feel that a filmmaker and artist can only be relevant if he's not politically correct?
I think he just needs to be true to himself, and it doesn't really matter about politics, whether correct or incorrect. I think a filmmaker needs, or an artist needs to be true to themselves.
Perfectly said.
Is there, would you say, something different when a group of actors are working for a director like Quentin than other stuff? I mean,
there was not one bad egg, there was not one prima donna on this set, but I dare a prima donna or a bad egg to work on a Quentin Tarantino set. I mean, you can't. You would.
I don't think
it would be so weird.
Well, it would be mutiny. It would just be like we'd start laughing and going, "What are you doing?"
Everyone just feels so happy to be there. He engenders so much joy. It's such a creative experience. I mean, Darren is going around like spitting blood on the floor to match the blood perfectly.
Yeah,
But
every time.
in his mouth, and Quentin is saying, everybody watch Darren. I don't want to see a coffee cup. Do you see how hard this man is working? He has such a genuine appreciation for every single member of the crew and every single
And it is
actor.
genuine. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's genuine. It's not a show. It's not. He's smart enough to make it a show. He's smart enough to say something one day for the whole crew to take. But it's genuine. It just strikes him. It strikes him that somebody's doing a great job. He should be pointed out. And when you're messing up, you're gonna hear it.
Yeah.
You're gonna hear it.
Does he give you movies reference? Did he say? Did he ask you to watch some movies? Did you go back to stuff?
Yes, he did.
What were they?
The Great Silence and The Tall Tea. Those were two. And there's another one which, I don't have Quentin's brain, so I can't recall the title.
He's the only one who has his brains.
I think he is, yeah. Bruce Dern is close. He's a very... he and Bruce Dern, like,
Bruce
the
got a
two
lot
of
of
them
stories.
talking, like,
Yeah.
they remember, like,
And
all these...
And Sam's good when it comes to Asian chop socky
and
films.
music also. I mean, Sam's good with
Yeah.
so many. Sam watches, I think, everything on television. I don't know how he has the time, honestly.
I know.
But he knows everything about what's happening now and what's relevant now.
That's true.
Kurt and I know nothing.
Well, I'd say we really do. We've been in this business ever since we were 3 years old, right? And we would look at each other and finally, I was just so glad I could feel a little bit, actually, a kinship to her because it was like, I don't know what
We
they're
don't
talking
follow
about.
anything.
I
We
never
don't know
saw
anything. We
it.
can't
I don't know who that
remember
actor
anything.
is. I didn't even, and we'd come up with those people. We'd say, we come up with a movie that we'd forgotten we'd done, and say, well, you worked with so and so, and you'd go,
I did.
you're right. I forgot
Yeah,
about that. Or
exactly.
did I work with?
Like, Quentin knows more about our careers and the roles
Yeah.
we've played than we do. For
I don't
sure.
know what that
for sure.
says. I don't know if we just didn't pay attention.
I think we're more experiential.
Or we just, I do too. I really hope that 5 years from now, when somebody says to her in an interview and I'm watching it, Hateful Eight, Kurt was just great, and she goes, Kurt, yeah, I know what you mean.
No, you're not
Yes.
doing
Goldie Hawn for all those years, great guy. I
Yeah.
can't think of his name.
I have a warm feeling. I can't remember. I'm feeling. I sense some
Yeah.
facial hair, but I'm not getting much.
My
more
hand
than
is
that.
doing this. I don't know why.
I'm having a little pain, just right.
But he was. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.